Man, I have got to say, Blizzard continues to tug at my heartstrings with some really, really cool merchandise. And I know a lot of criticism lately from Blizzard has been they're looking too far to the past, even though it was a flop. You had Warcraft 3 Reforged, you have the upcoming Diablo 2 remastered, and they are still pushing this Blizzard arcade game series, which I should have a review for later in the week, with some of their old classics like Rock and Roll Racing and The Lost Vikings. So it doesn't really come as a surprise that as we approach the Blizzard 30, they continue to celebrate with stuff that they call From the Vault. And I thought today we would take a look at some of the new drops. I will probably start doing this every month or so because that's kind of based on their time schedule, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But before I get into today's video, I would love for you guys to subscribe. All right, so the Blizzard Vault. Here we have some really, really cool things. This is from the official Blizzard Gear Score. I'll post a link in the description below. Super easy to get to. And they're always doing promotions. It's like the hot new thing now. So constantly 25% off, 30% off. Use this code, blah, 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 blah. This month is featuring my main man, Arthas. You guys hopefully saw my video of my first look at my insanely awesome Helm of Domination, which I am looking at right now on the table, my drawing table across the room. It is by far my absolute coolest replica helmet that I have to date. I love this thing so much. So more Arthas stuff. He is a legit badass. He is one of the, if not the coolest villains in any video game ever. Fight me on this. So what they're doing is second Thursday of every month, they're going to be dropping some new stuff. For April, we got all the Arthas stuff. And then we have some locks for through November, which is cool. So they're really taking this seriously. It's going to be basically a year-long celebration of Blizzard's big 30th, which is really, really cool. One of the things they're promoting, I don't think I'll ever buy this. I wish I could. It's the 26-inch premium statue, which looks insane. Now, I've done some videos on some of the other much cheaper statues by like a significant amount. There's some Raynor statues that are floating around. I've seen a Jaina statue. I've seen a Kerrigan statue. I've talked about them on my channel. They're like $25 or $30, a little bit more reasonably priced. This is one of those premium items, the super limited run. Everything's hand printed or handcrafted, hand painted, all this stuff. It's incredible amount of detail. Man, I would just eat this up. I don't know. I feel like this is one of those things you wouldn't want to like take out of your box though. Like you would just sit there and hold on to it forever. But beautiful, beautiful piece. Don't expect anybody to buy that. This might be more up your alley, and this is something I've actually considered. Although it's a print, I like the original stuff better. I know it's almost impossible to get original art now. But if you're a huge fan of Prince Arthas, they have a cool 8x10 concept art, which was limited. It's a limited release item back in 2000. He was really just kind of coming into his own. You can see a cool little sketch here of kind of like what it looks like. And it is a smaller size, but it's very neat. I think it'd be cool to have a piece of history like that. But they have a lot of other stuff too. Obviously, the focus being Arthas this month, they are doing their new arrivals. So basically click on this and you will see some new art that they've added. And the big trend now, and I've seen this not just with Blizzard, but with other game collectibles, is they want to have it as like out of the box as possible. What do I mean by that? Well, used to be when you would get a statue, sometimes the box would, you would throw the box away. You wouldn't necessarily like care about that. Now the box is almost like designed as like a diorama to like put the figure in a certain environment. The base of the statues are definitely much more display ready than some of the other figures I have where it's kind of up to you where to pose. And now I'm seeing that translate over to art as well, where it's coming already framed or already matted, just ready to go. Basically, you buy it, you open it up, and you hang it up. You don't have to go out and try to procure your own frame, which is nice because a lot of these are very odd sizes. And if you have ever tried to frame some of your own custom art, you've probably come to the same conclusion that I and many others have, and that it's super, super difficult and super, super expensive to get custom frames done. I had some custom frames done maybe 8 years ago, and it was one of the most expensive things I've ever done. Now, I like the frame, they did a great job, but man, oh man, is it expensive. So it's cool that they have some of the stuff that's just basically ready to go. You have some of the StarCraft legends here. You got, obviously my boy Jimmy Rayner. We got not Arthas, Artanis. We got the Queen of Blades. So they have some really cool stuff, and you just got to kind of navigate through the site. They're always doing something. That's all I can really say. Even if you go back to this vault page and you just sort by, there's my helmet. Look at that. If you sort by kind of like top sellers or by even new items to kind of see what's cycling through. Obviously, it's Arthas month. This will change. But I've seen some really interesting statues on here. I've seen some really cool framed pieces, not just StarCraft stuff. I mean, if you're a big Diablo fan, they have some really cool new gear here too. This is more along the line, I think, of what people may be willing to pay for statues. Malthael, who obviously the big bad of the latest Diablo 3, I should say latest, really the only Diablo 3 expansion. But that's much more reasonably priced, I think. Obviously, not nearly on caliber of the size or the hand paintedness of the premium Arthas statue, but this would look awesome on your shelf, and I love these winged designs that they do. I think Blizzard really nails that angel design that they have. Very menacing, with that long cowl. You can't even see into his face, these giant sides. So they have some really neat things, but there's pretty much something for everybody. Obviously, if you are a Blizzard fan, I have to give them credit. They have really stepped up a lot of their merchandise, which is really, really appreciated. Even on dead games like Heroes of the Storm, which I haven't played in a really, really long time. As a matter of fact, if I sort by new, I suspect the newest item isn't really all that new. But you are seeing here, I mean, I shouldn't say that. Hogger is the latest character that just came out. And they're already selling framed art pieces of Hogger and Hogger shirts. So yeah, I gotta say they're doing a great job. Say what you will about Blizzard, about the originality of their games, or they've kind of lost their way. If you're a fan of some of this stuff, it's a great time. I can't honestly think of really any other gaming franchise outside of Blizzard that has so many things to buy into. You could pretty much find your favorite character of your favorite Blizzard game, and most likely there will be a piece of merchandise about them or for them, whether it's art, whether it's lanyards, cell phone covers, stuffed animals, mouse pads. Like, they really seem to have done a good job of monetizing some of their best franchises. And I'm thinking about it now, honestly, as I'm kind of just scrolling through this with you guys. I think I have more Blizzard shirts than anything else, probably from our multiple trips to BlizzCon. They got masks now. From our multiple trips to BlizzCon, I can't honestly think of times when I did not buy at least 4 or 5 shirts when I was at BlizzCon. I still buy a lot of their stuff. I'm still a huge fan of some of their characters and their design, and despite sometimes I'm a little rough with them, they are still just such a top tier developer, and they seem to have really figured this out in terms of just, what makes things tick. So if you're a fan, do yourself a favor, get on here, get together with a couple buddies and do a bulk order so you don't have to get beat up on shipping. I've done that before with my friends. I'm like, hey, I'm putting in a Blizzard order. Who wants anything? And then everybody throws their order in. I buy it. We divvy up shipping, so it doesn't hit as hard. But obviously, with all these great codes they're doing and these gift cards and percentages off on everything, you can find just about something for everybody. So that's my love letter again to Blizzard. I'll be back again with this next month if their site does include some really cool stuff, with this Vault promotion, I'll be really curious to see. But I mean, starting it off with the bang, Arthas, man, the Lich King, just right in the feels, baby, man, right in the feels. Hey, hope you guys enjoyed today's content. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.